Well then, good morning from Shillong and welcome to the first kickoff of the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. It's bright and early here at the SSA Stadium, and what a way to start the day and the national group stages as well, because we've got a cracking matchup lined up. This is Sudeva Delhi taking on Sreenidi Deccan. Well then, this is where the competition shifts gear. The zonals are done. The best from across the country have gathered here in Shillong, and now every game matters double. A place in the knockout rounds, a place in the national spotlight, and a chance for these young players to push their names into the next star of Indian football. All of that starts to take shape right now. Well, then, two teams ready to be just heading into those knockout stages. Sreenidi Deccan versus Sudeva Delhi. Let's begin with Sreenidi Deccan, the benchmark setters from the South and Kerala zone. They were simply outstanding in the zonals, weren't they? 5 games, 3 wins, 2 draws, 12 goals scored, only 4 conceded, a goal difference of +8. That was the best GD across that zone. In the Southwest Kerala zone, Sreenidi Deccan finishing top of the table above Kerala Blasters and Bengaluru FC. And that speaks volume not only about their attacking intent but also their defensive structure, further backed by 3 clean sheets in 5 matches. This is a team that really knows how to play attacking football and backs it up with defensive play as well. They're really strong in that back line. Sreenidi Deccan, you talk about their firepower, the numbers are absolutely clear. Dinesh Singh Subham, 4 goals. He was leading the zonal charts for Sreenidi Deccan. Lomna Sangzuala with 3 goals. Mirza Abbas Ali Bag with 2 goals and single contributions from Dawala Narvin, Airboard Long, and Jay Singson. Well, then, Shindi Deccan is a team that shares responsibility in the final third, multiple contributors, multiple threats, and that's what makes them so dangerous. You can stop one, 3 more will arrive. And that's how they finished top of the table above Kerala Blasters and Bengaluru FC. And a lot of credit does go to their head coach, that's Alvaro Andre Ingrossa Mota, who has built a balanced team. They are compact when defending, expressive when attacking, and extremely disciplined without the ball. And their transition play has been one of their biggest strengths, and that is going to be very interesting against a side like Sudeva. Well, since we are talking about Sudeva, let's shift to Sudeva Delhi, the runners up from their zone, but absolutely capable of shaking any group. Sudeva's performance in the zone is were gritty, mature, and full of attacking intent. Their record 5 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 10 points, 11 goals scored, 7 conceded, plus a clean sheet along the way. They finished second in their group. Punjab FC topped the group. Sudeva finished second, Northeast United finished third. And the standout feature of Sudeva's zonal run has been their ability to bounce back from setbacks and their strong individual match winners. And those match winners come alive when you look at the goal chart. Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed, 4 goals. He's leading the pack right now. Ledginlal Simpson, the midfielder, has got 3 goals. Zahid Zahoor, Ruturaj Mohan, Sachin, and Biswadev Basumatri, each contributing with 1 goal each for themselves as well. Much like Sreenidi, this is a team that spreads the scoring responsibility, but also has those prolific forwards who can change the game on their own. Ejaz and Ledginlal Simpson together gives Sudeva that lethal edge. And if they get running early, Sreenidi will know they're in for a game. Guiding them has been Jahid Shafimi, their head coach throughout the zonals. But the update we had getting is Zahid Shafimi is not available on the touchline. But still, he has been the head coach, someone who has consistently invested in youth development and understands how to get the best out of emerging talent. Expects Sudeva to come in structured, confident, and very clear about their patterns of play. Yeah, well then, this is a clash of two sides who know how to score goals. Sreenidi with 12 in the zonals, Sudeva with 11. So there you see both teams. They like to score goals. They like to play free-flowing football, attacking football, as we talk about. And 2 goalkeepers that are really good for Sreenidi Deccan. That's Suhat Koya. Is 3 clean sheets in the zonals for Suhat Koya and that defensive line. So there you see the defensive structure and the resilience that Sreenidi Deccan have. On the other side, for Sudeva Delhi as well. That's Legend Singh, the under 23 star. He's really tall, he's really strong, has got good reflexes. Yes, the only thing that would concern Sudeva would be that they have conceded 7 goals in the zonals. They did score 11, but they conceded 7. So they are a bit vulnerable in that back. But take nothing away from them. Zahid Zahoor alongside Biswadev Basumatri, the central backs. They're really tall and strong. And backed by Legend Singh, this team is probably gonna just do fine, I believe, in my opinion. But talking about it, Sreenidi Deccan with 12 in the zonal, Sudeva with 11. Both teams have their forwards in form. Both have creators who can break open defenses, and both have tactical systems that encourage expressive attacking football. But the key difference might lie in defensive stability, as we have already spoke about it. Sreenidi just conceded 4 goals in 5 matches and kept 3 clean sheets, while Sudeva conceded 7 goals. And so the big question heading into kickoff is, as teams start to arrive alongside the referees as well, can't wait for this 8 a.m. kickoff. Sreenidi Deccan versus Sudeva Delhi. Sudeva Delhi in their yellow stripes, Sreenidi Deccan in their red stripes. But the big question will remain heading into kickoff. Can Sudeva break down the most disciplined defensive unit of this zone? Or will Sreenidi attack continue to flow while their defense holds firm? And of course, all of this unfolds here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. And the stadium has become one of the most energetic locations for youth football in the country. The air is crisp, the weather perfect for a morning kickoff, especially when it comes to the Developmental League's 8 a.m. kickoff. Really interesting. You can expect a bit of high octane football, crisp football that pushes these young players to be at their best. Well, then, the referees for today, there's Dibujit Singh Yadav. He's the main referee who will be making sure this high stakes national stage opener stays clean, competitive, and under control. For Shindi Deken Football Club, their captain, there's Lomna Sangzuala, the under 23 star. And for Sudeva Delhi, a familiar name, that's Legend Singh, the goalkeeper, who's taking the captain duties as well. Legend Singh has been good, so has Lomna Sangzuala. So you can expect these two teams led by two captains who are really strong in those dictator roles, guiding their teams, letting them know what to do as they pose for the official photos. Well then, here's the team lineup for Sreenidi Deccan, the head coach Alvaro Andre Monta. Because plenty of substitutions on the bench. Suhat Koya starts in goal. Roshang Zuala, Lam Nosang Zuala, Dinesh Singh, Lewis Zang Milnun, Lam Gunlal Kipgin, Arman Ahmed, Airborne Long, Jai Singh Sin, Jaidev Sharma, and Mirza Abbas Ali Beg. For Sudeva Delhi, the head coach Anthony Ramesh. Legend Singh is in the goal. Biswade Basumatri, Zaid Zahur, Rajeshwar, Mohammad Jaz Ahmed, Ruturaj Mohan, Lam Jingba, Ledginlal Singh Sin, Sumit Sachin, and Chaju Prashan. This is the 11 that's going to take the responsibility right then. Can't wait for this. This is the nursery of the champions. This is where young boys turn into men. This is the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. This is the first game, Sreenidi Deccan versus Sudeva Delhi at the RFDL National Group stages. And for all the fans tuning in, this is going to be a high octane clash. Do let us know your comments. Do let us know your opinions. Fans of Indian football, much needed right now. Well then, what do we have got today? The best goal difference team from the South Kerala zone versus the high-scoring, fearless Sudeva unit, who finished second in their group. Two efficient, well-coached sides, two attacks in rhythm, two teams that want to start the national stage with the SSA Stadium. Stay tuned. This is the first match of the national group stages and it promises to set tone for what's ahead. Let's get ready for Sudeva Delhi versus Sreenidi Deccan. All right then. Here we go. Kickoff. Sreenidi Deccan versus Sudeva Delhi. Always an exciting thing to watch. 8 a.m. kickoffs. In the SSA Stadium in Shillong will be witness to the first game of the national group stages. Sreenidi Deccan come arrive in form, finishing top of the table. Sudeva Delhi, they're not bad. Jaju Prashan emerges onto it. Left foot cross from Jaju, trying to score early. Wow! Could have been an absolute banger. Jaju Prashan putting that ball in. Sachin, I believe, got it on the volley. If that would have gone in the back of the net, that would have been probably the Most electric way to start the zonals, I beg your pardon, the national group stages. All right then. Yeah, that's one way to start the game, isn't it? And you see Sudeva Delhi, they have got those threats. And Jajo Prashan has been lively. Jajo Prashan mostly plays on the left-hand side, trying to combine always, putting those ball inside the box. For Sreenidi Deccan, they have to be a bit more careful. Do not want to concede early. But this is a team that settles into the game. It takes their time but settles in gently. Floated ball forward, intercepted. And Jajo Prashan gives it a chase. Now back in the attack. Sreenidi Deccan just settling down, and you can expect this momentum from Sreenidi Deccan. They like to hold the ball. They've got some good players, but they've lost it though. Have to be careful now. Could be the first shot coming in. A beautiful football. Jajo Prashan shoots. Is that a save? Will that count as a corner? No, that will count as a goal kick in the end. But that's good from Sudeva Delhi. Combining really well Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed with Rajeshwar. Look at Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed. He's in the thick of everything. Sets up Jajo Prashan. Jajo Prashan shoots. Suhad Koya was not so sure. But there you see, that's good football from Sudeva Delhi. Winning the ball and then attacking on the intent. Once again, Sudeva have won the ball back. That's courageous defending from Zahid Zahoor. Jajo Prashan emerges with it. There's the overlapping run. Jajo Prashan puts the ball inside the box, cleared away. Brave interception. But you see, Jajo Prashan had the ball for Sudeva, and there was Lam Jingba, the number 22, making the overlapping run. So this is a team that really knows how to play attacking football. This is Lam Jingba on the ball. Lam Jingba tries taking on the defenders himself, has lost possession. This is scrappy from Sreenidi Deccan. Shot comes in from distance to Suhad Koya. That's his first save, I believe. There were two shots, both of them off target. This will count as the first shot on target for Sudeva Delhi. Suhad Koya makes his first save. This is high-intensity football from Sudeva Delhi right now. Jajo Prashan. Jajo Prashan, left foot ball coming in, cleared away. The danger still looming in. Suhad Koya has to be careful. And Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed took a shot at the goal. But there you see Sudeva Delhi with the intent. They have the first 4 minutes. They have come roaring. And Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed, he has been the heart of everything. Creating those chances as well. He's a very handy striker, Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed. He's a fox in the box, but he also can create those chances. Is very comfortable with the ball. He's got good first touch. And you saw just moments before the first shot that came on. Yes, it was off target, but Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed setting up Jajo Prashan. That's the kind of player he is. Shindi Deken have been rocked a bit. Probably did not expect this kind of start from Sudeva Delhi. Sudeva Delhi, I remember, the identity against under the head coach Jai Shafi Mir has been simple. They want to play their best football. And whenever they're off the ball, this is where Sudeva Delhi can actually have Sreenidi Deccan with their pressing, with their compactness. And Sreenidi have to be just a bit careful. Though Sreenidi, they tend to grow in the game later on. They have got some good creative midfielders. Shot from distance. And there's the early intent from Sudeva Delhi. That's the 4th shot now. 3 of them have been off target, yes. But still, they're taking their shots and trying to test Suhad Koya early. Well, this is signs of a good team. On the touchline today is Anthony Ramesh for Sudeva Delhi, under the absence of the head coach Jai Shafi Mir. Shindi Deken just trying to build some possession right now for themselves. It's not happening. They have given the ball back. This could be dangerous. Still the danger looming in. Blocked away. Sreenidi are living very dangerously right now. Sudeva Delhi just piling on the pressure. This has been an electric start from the team in yellow, just trying to find that first goal early on. Well, then you didn't expect this, did you, from Sudeva? The early morning kickoff, they have been absolutely charged. Feels like this team already preparing from the dressing room. Lam Jingba heading on to take the corner will be the first set piece of the game. Lam Jingba with the left foot delivery. Here's Lam Jingba with the corner. Charger Prashan finds himself on the end of it. Charger Prashan shielding the ball. Charger Prashan goes down. The referee blows his whistle. He's done well, Charger Prashan. He's done well throughout the zonals. And now, once again, lively in the early 5 minutes or so in the national group stages as well. Then, this is the first free kick of the game, and once again it falls to Sudeva Delhi. The two players plotting over it. That's Charger Prashan, the number 57. He won the free kick alongside Lam Jingba, who was always a usual suspect along those set pieces. Here's Charger Prashan. Good ball in. Will be a corner, I believe, in my opinion. Yes, it is a corner. So there you see the pressure keeps on continuing from Sudeva Delhi. And that's their third set piece now. First of all, getting a corner, then a free kick, and now back from a corner, which Lam Jingba, I believe, is heading on once again. With a decent delivery inside the box, and you can expect some headers. Look at those tall players in Sudeva Delhi lineup size. Zahur, Biswade, Basumatri, Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed, really tall players in that lineup. Rituraj Mohan as well, the midfielder. So if there's a decent enough delivery floated inside the box, you can expect those tall players to get their head onto it. Zahid Zahur has already scored a goal from a corner. The captain at that time. Here comes the corner from Lam Jingba. Header, and there's the first one. What did we say? Sudeva Delhi scored the first. Here's the Ronaldo celebration as well. Biswadev Basumatri, the defender, will claim this. Lam Jingba from the corner. And pressure was piling on Sreenidi Deccan's defense. Lam Jingba puts the ball in. Here's Biswadev Basumatri beats Suhat Koya. A towering header. There's the first goal of the national group stages. Sudeva Delhi, they have been rewarded for their electric start. Biswadev Basumatri, he has a habit of doing that. Remember, Biswadev Basumatri scored an absolute banger in the zonals for Sudeva Delhi. And now has scored the first goal for them. Shindi Deken have been absolutely rocked. They have been not able to just play football. If you see the opening 9 minutes or so, Sreenidi Deccan just not able to play their regular football. Usually this team is really good. They've got to have Louis Zhang Milun on the ball now. He's the creative midfielder, the central defensive midfielder, Louis Zhang Milun. He's the one that dictates the tempo. But right now, Sreenidi Deccan cannot get a hold of the ball. It's also Sudeva Delhi. Another shot comes in from distance. Well, that was more in anticipation rather than conviction. And the first 9 minutes, absolutely electric. Sreenidi Deccan just have to find some composure. Suhat Koya back on the ball. He's been beaten once, but nothing he could have done. Point blank header. And probably was hoping his defense could clear that. Couldn't. So they were Delhi scoring the first one, looking for the second as well. Sachin combining with Ijaz Ahmed. Ijaz Ahmed, now maybe a shot coming in. So they were still emerged with the ball. Ijaz Ahmed trying to shuffle and shoot. Here's the cross in. Cleared away. Sreenidi Deccan still not able to just assert themselves on the game. So they were Delhi who keep on continuing their pressure and their dominance. And you can see the tactical advice is coming in from that bench of Sudeva Delhi. And they're already playing so good, but still you can hear the demands. Ejaz, play quickly. And that's what the coach is saying right now, the assistant coach. So there you see the demands of Sudeva Delhi. They want to play that high, aggressive, intense football. And do not want to have any loose ends. And they have been rewarded for it. The first 10 minutes, the kind of intensity we have seen from Sudeva Delhi. And this is absolutely amazing. This is the kind of football you associate Sudeva Delhi with. But for Sreenidi Deccan, they have to settle in this game 10 minutes on. And you will feel like once that opening electricity settles down from Sudeva, Sreenidi Deccan will try and emerge and grow in the game. This is Rajeshwar on the ball. Rajeshwar loses possession. Rituraj Mohan recycles it. Biswade Basumatri, the goal scorer. Jaju Prashan. Jaju Prashan cuts inside. Tries to find a ball. Loses position. Sreenidi Deccan now. Chance for them to break. Lost Namzuala. Roshang Zuala. Switches the play. Goes central. We have not seen much of Louis Zhangmilun. When on song, Louis Zhangmilun controls the Sreenidi Deccan team. Remember in the zonals, if people are watching Sreenidi Deccan in the zonals, you will understand Louis Zhangmilun. He's that central defensive midfielder who's just so calm and elegant on the ball. Controls the entire game. And most importantly, has got a decent first touch and spreads the ball evenly well. Sreenidi Deccan on the attack now. A tackle comes in, the referee sees nothing wrong onto it, lets the game flow on. And now then Sudeva Delhi, this is good from them. Ejaz Ahmed just unable to control the ball. Like then, I've not seen much from Dinesh Singh Subham, have we? The forward for Sreenidi Deccan, the number 9. He is their top scorer. He comes into the national group stages with 4 goals in the zonals for Sreenidi Deccan. So we've not seen much from him, Dinesh Singh Subham. I'm not so sure if he's had a touch. And that's the kind of crisis Sreenidi is facing right now. Not able to get the attacking players involved. Kipgen with a throw-in. Just trying to create something from their own defensive line. And that could be dangerous. Once again, they've lost possession. Sreenidi Deccan, architects of their very own downfall. Have to be a bit more careful while building from the back. Cross comes in, cleared away. Recycled. This could be dangerous. And you can hear the coach saying, good try. Sudeva Delhi are really enjoying themselves right now in the opening 13 minutes or so. Sreenidi Deccan Football Club, they have to find something now. They're trying to build from the back, and that's how they play, to be honest. If you watch the zonals, you will understand Sreenidi Deccan. They're a team that creates from the back, but once again, this is not working out for them today. There has to be something that needs to be changed. Either it's a mental change or maybe a substitution coming into picture. Otherwise, Sudeva Delhi, they will keep on just piling the pressure. They will go and score the second as well. Sreenidi Deccan just not able to just create some passes from their defensive line. This is a team that does really well, but watch out for Sumit now, the number 27. He's got really those long throw-ins coming into picture. Here's the long throw-in from Sumit. Header breaks in kindly, maybe cleared away in the end. But Sumit, the number 27, he's made a habit of those long throw-ins. That was Dinesh Singh Subham, the lone striker for Sreenidi Deccan, tussling in. He's earned a throw-in, I believe. Yes, he has. But coming back to it, Sumit, the number 27 for, Sudeva Delhi. He's got those long throw-ins into picture. He's already assisted 2 in the zonals from his throw-ins only. And both of the time, it was Letginlal Singson who scored the goal from those throw-ins, as Mohammad Ejaz Ahmed once again wins the ball. Mohammad Ejaz Ahmed bearing down on goal. There's Jaju Prashan inside. Ejaz Ahmed shoots. Jaju Prashan try and just latch onto it. Will be a goal kick in the end. But there you see each and every time Sreenidi Deccan trying to create something. It's Sudeva Delhi. It just feels like they are much more on their toes, much more focused, much more confident. They just spring in their steps. That's the right word for Sudeva Delhi. Ejaz Ahmed has been lively throughout. Jaju Prashan has been attacking. There you see Ejaz Ahmed winning the ball on the right hand side. Jaju Prashan already in the box. Ejaz going for the shot himself. It just feels like Sreenidi Deccan, they have lost their shape right now. They have been a bit struck. Not expecting Sudeva Delhi to start this way. And that's probably the opening 15 minutes in the story. Have to be just a bit more composed now, Sreenidi Deccan. Sudeva Delhi, that opening flair will go probably for the next 5 minutes or so. And usually you see that the game will settle down a bit. But they have to make sure they do not concede the next. This is Mirza Abbas Ali Beg now. Good run. Mirza goes central. He's got options on the left. He finds the option now. Cuts inside. Now maybe a shot coming in. Instead tries to go for that 1-2. Cleared away in the end. But that's good from Sreenidi Deccan. And that's the first meaningful attacking intent that I've seen from them so far. And no doubt it was Mirza Abbas Ali bag in the heat of it. Lewis Sang Millen on the ball now. Lomna Sang Zuala. Lewis once again. Crossing Zuala. Finds a good ball in. And this is good football from Sreenidi Deccan. Shot now. There's the equalizer. This is the Sreenidi Deccan we have seen in the zonals. In an instance, Sreenidi Deccan have equalized. Running through the heart of it, Roshan Zuala finds a good ball. Singson claims the assist. One touch, bang. Dinesh Singh Subham, their main man, their striker, equalizes for Sreenidi Deccan. Sudeva Delhi have been stunned. And no surprise, we are talking about Dinesh Singh Subham, the forward. He comes into the national group stages with 4 goals in the zonals. He's direct, he's aggressive. An excellent attack in the box early. He's done that once again. Good football from Sreenidi Deccan. This is the kind of response we are hoping from them. After being absolutely stunned in the first 15 minutes or so, this is probably their first meaningful attack and first shot on target that leads into goal for Sreenidi Deccan. Well then, and the first 17 minutes did not disappoint. And I'm sure for the fans tuning in the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel, this is an absolute delight. And now then, Jajo slipping down. Rajesh, beg your pardon, Ruturaj Mohan shoots from distance. It goes wide in the end, but there's a good idea once again. Each and every player from Sudeva Delhi try and take their shots. But now you feel with Shindi Deken scoring that equalizer, there's a bit of calmness about them now. Because this is a good side, we have always said that. It just needs to be a bit more calm and composed. And after scoring their first goal, you can see Sreenidi Deccan and now coming back to their very best. Roshan Jwala has earned a throw-in for his team. Now controlling possession. Losing the ball right now, Sreenidi Deccan, though they have to be a bit more careful over there. Do not want to lose those balls. And now that Sudeva Delhi creating something of their very own is good football. Sudeva Delhi, whenever they get a chance, they do really well on the press, win the ball back early. Zahid Sahur. And Biswade Basumatri. Jajo Prashan. Jajo Prashan cuts inside. Still going on Jajo Prashan. Finds a good ball in. This is Ruturaj Mohan. Looking for options. Ruturaj has found Jajo Prashan. Jajo Prashan, tricky feet. Try and release Rajeshwar, who will get the ball. Lamjingba now puts the left foot ball inside the box. Header maybe comes in. Off target in the end. And Lamjingba, he's got a decent left foot onto him. From that left hand side, Lamjingba putting in a cross. Header comes in as well, off target in the end. Good height onto it. Just unable to direct the shot on target. Well, right then, Sreenidi Deccan now a chance for them to break. Sudeva Delhi, they are backpedaling a bit. Well then, this should lead into a corner, I believe. This will be the first corner for Sreenidi Deccan. 20 minutes on the board. Right now, even Steven, Sreenidi Deccan won, Sudeva Delhi won. A chance from the first set piece for Sreenidi Deccan to probably go and complete the comeback. Remember, they were trailing by 1 goal. They found the equalizer through Dinesh Singh Subham. And now, chance to probably just put their foot into the lead. Jai Singson already has got 1 assist. Threading that ball nicely to Dinesh Singh Subham. Jai Singson, he's got a decent right foot onto him. It would be a curler, I believe, from Jai Singson. He's a wide midfielder, right-sided operator, Jai Singson. Very intelligent movement on the flank. Often stays wider to stretch play. Links up well in transition. And that's a key part of Srinidi's counter-attacks. Remember, they scored that goal through a counter-attack. And Jai Singson was in the heart of everything. The referee probably just delaying the corner, but now we are ready. Here's Jai Singson with the delivery. Cleared away. And so they were telling, remember, they've got some tall players. Zahid Zahoor, Sudeva Basumatri, those two central defenders, really tall alongside Legend Singh. So that three defensive key players are really tall for Sudeva Delhi alongside the midfielder Ruturaj Mohan as well. And that's what we were talking about when they were taking the corner, that those tall players could come in handy. And they did come in handy. Sudeva Basumatri scoring the goal. Sreenidi Deccan just have to be a bit more careful. Arman Ahmed, the central defender, is on the ball right now. Arman Ahmed trying to tread a ball in. Mirza Abbas Ali Bag, he's done well. Decent delivery forward as well in the end from Mirza. There are men arriving inside the box. Lays a cute little pass, dispossessed in the end. Air Borlong, the number 18, was found. But there you see Mirza Abbas Ali Bag, he's a good player. Whenever Sreenidi Deccan are getting on the ball, they're looking threatening now. So it did take some time for them to just settle into the game. But now you see, it feels like Sreenidi Deccan growing in the game, creating those chances for themselves, hitting Sudeva Delhi on the counter. Sudeva Basumatri goes back to Legend Singh, who probably could have done better on that first goal. Maybe was blindsided because did not make a dive, did not make an attempt to save the goal. It was just like he was wrong-footed. He did not see the ball coming, maybe Legend, because he's a good goalkeeper. Sudeva Delhi back on attack. Here's the ball inside. Cleared away. A bit shaky right now. Mirza once again breaking with it. Sreenidi Deccan. This is Jai Singson on the ball. Trying to find Mirza once again. Dinesh Singh Subam was also lurking now. And lost possession in the end. There you see. Whenever Sreenidi Deccan are getting the ball, the idea from them, their counter-attacking play is really good. Louis Zhang Milner now spreads the ball to Kibkin. Arman Ahmed. Lost possession in the end though. Dinesh Singh Subam tussling. Dinesh Singh Subam conceding a free kick. Yeah, the attacker for Sreenidi Deccan could not trap the ball into his control. In the end, conceded a free kick. 24 minutes on the clock. Sudeva Delhi feels like this could be the pattern of the game. Sudeva Delhi would try to control the possession. A good 1-2. Jajo Prashan finds himself onto it. Jajo goes on the outside. Ball in now. This is good football from Sudeva Delhi, especially Jajo Prashan from that left-hand side. He's got those tricky feet, taking on his defender, putting a decent left foot ball inside the box. And first of all, that 1-2 combining as well from Lam Jingba. Jajo Prashan going on the outside. That's close from Sachin, I believe. Was arriving on that far post. And we have not seen much from Sachin in the zonals, to be honest. Scored just one goal. He's a much better player than that. Has to chip in scoring more goals. Well then, and the idea from Jai Singson was to find Kibgin. In the end, just too heavy a ball. Kibgin now. Mirza. Waiting for options. So central Mirza. Dinesh Singh Subam. Singson. Left foot ball from Singson. Sudeva Delhi appealing for offside. There's nothing. Here's the cross. Too much in the end. Sudeva Delhi, they have to stay switched on. They were appealing for offside. There was no flag from the assistant. The attack continues. Kibgan now has lost possession though. Sudeva Delhi. This is Ijaz Ahmed, who's done well. Ijaz Ahmed, he's done really well. Just unable to find the telling ball. Shindi Deken will emerge with the throw-in, but Ijaz Ahmed, I've been really impressed by the number 9 for Sudeva Delhi. Usually he's a fox inside the box, but today he's playing much more deeper as well, taking in the charge, winning those balls. Good first touch, trying to emerge and run with the ball. And those kind of strikers are really handy. And Jaja Prashan now, he's seen plenty of the ball in the first 27 minutes or so. Jaja Prashan puts the ball in. Sreenidi Deccan emerge with it. This is where they're dangerous. Sreenidi Deccan on the counter. This is Lomnasang Zuala, was done well. Tricky feet. Options arriving. Mirza Ali bag. Well, I'm not so sure if that was a shot on target or he was trying to cross the ball. Mirza Ali bag in the end. That's a wasteful attempt. Shindi Deken still is good from them. They're growing in the game. It is good to see. But look out for Lomnasang Zuala. The number 8, the captain, the under 23 star. He's a good player, the creative midfielder, the tempo controller of this team. Has scored 3 goals in the zonals, but more importantly, he's the one who dictates the play. Very strong in ball retention, scans well and picks passes between the lines. As captain, ensures Srinidi's midfield shape stays compact alongside Louis Zhang who's on the ball right now. Spreading one forward. Well, this will be an offside, but nonetheless, there you see now Shindi Deken. This is the Shindi Deken we have seen in the zonals. This is their identity. Louis Zhang Lomnasang Zuala with those creative passes, especially Louis Zhang. Once he settles into the game, he's such a good spreader of the ball. Sudeva Delhi, though, once again creating those chances. This could be a shot. Good football from Sudeva. In the end, nothing meaningful coming out of it. Well, this is good football from them. Every time they're bearing down goal, you feel like there's something coming in. Attacking with intent, Sudeva Delhi. And so there's a bit of defensive vulnerability in Shindi Deken, which we have not seen much in the zonals. Remember, they kept 3 clean sheets in their 5 games. Scored 12 goals, conceded only 4. But there you see Sudeva Delhi there found a bit of chink in their armor, consistently attacking, trying to find the second goal for themselves now. And Jaja Prashan on the ball, Lamjingba making that overlapping run. Jajo trying to find Rajeshwar. Rajeshwar combining, it's good football. Singson now, this is Letginlal Singson. Remember 2 Singsons in this team. Lamjingba floats one in header. There's the second. What a strike this is from Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed. Here's the Ronaldo celebration. Sudeva Delhi are back in the lead. Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed, who else? Lamjingba once again claims his second assist. Floated ball in. There comes the towering header. Bang. Gives no chance to the goalkeeper, Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed. We have been talking about him. He's been good throughout the first 30 minutes or so. He's been rewarded. This is absolutely delightful football right now from the SSA Stadium. Where else would you want to be? Where else would you want to be on a Tuesday morning, if not for the RFDL National Group stages? I mean, we call this the nursery of champions, don't we? This is where young boys turn into men. And not disappointing so far. I mean, the quality of football has been absolutely sublime, especially from Sudeva Delhi. Shindi Deken, they are getting in their form as well. But Sudeva Delhi, the kind of football we've seen from the opening 30 minutes or so, it's been high intensity, high octane football. And what has impressed me most has been their desire to get on the ball. Whenever they lose possession, there's that hunger, there's that willingness to go and fight for the ball, win the ball. Ijaz Ahmed, we've been talking about him. He's been terrific in the first 30 minutes or so. And not just standing in the box, he's trying to create those things trying to make those runs, win balls. And then the last goal, Lamjing were putting in a left-footed cross. Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed, this is what he does. He scores goals for a living. Jajo Prashan, so they were Delhi once again on the attack. Sreenidi Deccan have to be careful. Jajo shoots now. Strong hand comes in from Suhat Koya. This is relentless pressure for Sreenidi Deccan and their defensive line to probably just contain right now. Will be a corner. This is getting good. Sudeva Delhi pressing really well. Look at those tall defenders once again arriving. Jajo Prashan now on corner duties. Here's the corner from Jajo. Goes in. Yes, it does go in. That's the third one. Absolute ecstasy now. 3 goals to the good. Sudeva Delhi are running with it. This is absolutely stuff of dreams right now for Sudeva. Jajo Prashan with the corner. It felt like it went in from the corner. Instead, it just came in from the post. And that's Sachin, I believe, will claim the goal. Yes, it is Sachin, the number 29, who's going to claim the goal. So there it is. Now trailing by 2 goals, Sreenidi Deccan. Can they find something significant? So Sudeva Delhi have just turned up the heat now. My word. What a start this has been to the national group stages. Absolutely electric first game. And we have just played 30 minutes only, 60 more to come. Expect more and more goals because Sreenidi Deccan, they will not go down. They will score goals. Remember, Sreenidi Deccan's 12 goals in the zonals. And this team knows how to score goals. They will not go down without scoring. This is a free, fluid team who creates chances. And now after being struck by 2 goals, you can expect a bit more from them. Straight on the attack, Dinesh Singh Subham. Or breaks in, maybe kindly Legend Singh collects in the end. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. Yeah, you'll love to watch this. "34 minutes on the board. Maybe time for a bit breather." What a ball that was, though. Rajeshwar shoots straight to Suhat Koya. He's happy. The head coach for Sudeva Delhi today. Well, he's the assistant coach. And that's Anthony Ramesh. And he's done a really good job. He's really vocal from that touchline. Remember, the normal coach, that's Shafi Mead. He is the head coach. But in his absence, Anthony Ramesh, he's been absolutely lively from that touchline. He's been consistently chirping, motivating the players. And one of the main reasons for Sudeva Delhi and the performance has been Anthony Ramesh. His energy levels have not dropped. He's been consistent the entire 35 minutes or so. And that's why you see Sudeva Delhi being consistent. As I think that's Singson who's gone down. That's Led Ginlal Singson. 2 Singsons in both the teams. For Sreenidi Deccan, that's Jai Singson, the number 24. And for Sudeva Delhi, that's number 23, Led Ginlal Singson. Also goes by the nickname of Jijin. And Jijin has gone down right now, just receiving some treatment. And that is Sreenidi Deccan getting some pep talk from Alvaro Andres Cerejo in grosso modo. And probably they need it, because we have not seen the identity and the brand of football Sreenidi Deccan have played throughout in this game. Yes, Louis Zhang Minlun has been on the ball. Yes, Lomna Sangzuala has created some chances. But apart from that, usually Sreenidi Deccan, they like to control the game. They like to dictate the tempo with those 2 or 3 midfielders, Air Bolong, Lopna Sangzuala, Louis Zhang Minlun. Those are the kind of players that control the tempo of the game. Just run the game on their own note. We have not seen that from Sreenidi Deccan. And probably one of the most important reasons for that has been Sudeva Delhi and their high pressing. I mean, those energy levels from these boys, the team in yellow has not dropped. Sudeva, they have been consistently pressing whenever they're off the ball. Look at their off the ball movements in the first 30 minutes. Go back, watch the replays, look at their off the ball movements. And they have been just hounding the ball, playing like a team possessed right now. And Prussian, tricky feet, finds Chichin, Lamjingba, back to Lamjingba, Ruturaj Mohan, Zahid Sahur, Sumit. Good football from Sudeva, just holding the possession. They're really enjoying themselves right now. The fluid football. Plenty of space is also appearing. Beswadev Basumatri has to be careful. Beswadev is careful. Finds Jijin. Jijin controlling possession in the midfield. A good ball for Sachin. Sachin drills it. The idea was to find Mohammad Jazam, and the attack breaks down, but good from Sudeva Delhi. A sustained spell of possession, inviting all players in. And this is really good football. They're growing in the game. Sreenidi Deccan, they scored that first goal, the equalizer. Since then, it's all Sudeva Delhi. Still, for Sreenidi Deccan, the idea should be pretty simple. It doesn't matter if you can control the game or not, if you can score goals, if you can break on counter. Because Sudeva Delhi, the kind of football they're playing, you expect them to be in possession. So if Sreenidi Deccan can break on the counter, this should be their game plan. Just be confident, sit down, break on the counter. Arman Ahmed on the ball now, the central defender. Arman Ahmed waiting for options. He goes central. And now there's Sreenidi Deccan creating something of their very own. Air ball long. Finds Louis Zhang Millen. When turns, finds a decent and left delivery. Mirza is offside. For a moment or so, you thought Louis Zhang Millen has found an inch-perfect delivery from Mirza Abbas Ali Bag. There comes the assistance. A flag raised. But this is good from Sreenidi Deccan. This is the kind of football we have seen them play. Louis Zhang Millen is very good with those diagonals. Spreads the well, equally well on both right and left hand side. And for a moment or so, you thought Mirza Abbas Ali Bag has timed his run perfectly. Good first touch as well, but the flag coming into the picture. Ruturaj Mohan, surrounded by three players, has done well though. Sudeva Delhi re-emerge with possession. Zahid Sahur finds Eshaz Ahmed. Was trying to find Eshaz Ahmed, will be cleared away. In turn, is going to be a throw-in for Sudeva Delhi. Watch out for Sumit, the number 27. He's got a rocket arm on him, Sumit. He can create those chances from the throw-in. He's already done that in the zonals. He's a tremendous throw-in taker, Sumit. Here's Sumit once again, the long one. Cleared away on this occasion. But he's always a potent threat, Sumit, with those long throw-ins. You can always take those run-ups, come in charging, get the ball deep inside the box, and trouble the goalkeepers already. So Sudeva Delhi, they have scored 2 goals from that route. So this is a team that can score goals from throw-ins as well. And how often have you seen that? Well, in the modern football, yes, teams do practice throw-ins as well. This is Kipgin on the ball now. Shindi Deken trying to create something. Arman Ahmed. Jaidev. Louis Zhang Millen. Lomnasang Zuala. This is good from Shindi Deken. Just holding a bit of possession, growing in confidence. Kipgin. But look at Shaju Prashan just hounding down on Kipgin. That's the intensity from Sudeva Delhi. They're not letting Shindi Deken go up the pitch. Finding it very difficult, Shindi. Most of the passing has been either sideways or backwards. Look at that tackle once again. Sudeva Delhi in their tough form right now. This defensive compactness and the solid pressing game has been really impactful. Sreenidi Deccan though have won the ball back. Strong shoulder tackle comes into picture. Farman Ahmed. Lomna Sangzuala back on the ball. Combining with Lewis. Back to Lomna Sangzuala. Rajeshwar pressing. It's good football from Shindi Deken though, trying to beat that press. Well, Lomna Sangzuala was just maybe caught a bit off guard. And this would be an unfortunate way to concede a goal. Ball inside. Cleared away in the end, but you watched the replay. It feels like Lomna Sangzuala was tying his shoes or something. He was facing some issues. He probably was not seeing the game happening. And the ball ricocheted away from him. Rebounded off him, fell in kindly for Sudeva Delhi, who broke with the ball. If that would have gone in the back of the net, that would have been really unfortunate. Still, it could go in the back of the net because it's a corner, it's a set piece opportunity. Once again, Zai Zahoor, Biswadev Basumatri, those two tall defenders would come in. Biswadev already scoring from a corner. Can Zai Zahoor score from this one? And he's got a good record. Scored one in the zonals. Here's the corner taken in, drilled in very fast. Once again, Jajo Prashan. Take number 2 with the corner. Puts it inside. That was Rituraj Mohan, I believe. Cushioned header. Now then, another cross. Another corner. Right. The last 2 or 3 minutes in this first half. Once again, Sudeva Delhi on the attack. And Jajo Prashan will get another chance. Remember, the previous corner was just speared in. And that was taken at some pace. And Jajo Prashan has been lively. Can he claim an assist? Well, technically, the third goal is an assist for Jajo Prashan. Here's Jajo with the corner. Just too much bend onto this one. And the idea was to put this on the far post, but too much bend, too much power. It troubles no one. But we'll wait and see if Jajo Prashan claims the assist for that third goal. Remember, it was a corner. Jajo probably felt like it would creep in the back of the net from the corner itself. Instead, took the side post. Fell in kindly for who scored the third goal for Sudeva Delhi. Yeah, good football though. Cleared away in the end. And Dinesh Singh Subham, that was Louis Zhang beg your pardon, who was playing very high on the right hand side. And not seen that from him. Bit of pressure coming in from Sreenidi Deccan. Now Jajo Prashan under pressure wins the free kick. Jajo Prashan, he's done well. 2 or 3 players surrounding him, is back against his own goal. He's done well. He goes down in the end, and that's why Jajo Prashan is a key player in this team. Remember, in the zone, Jajo Prashan in the first 2 games started from the bench, but he grew in confidence, and now he's undisputable starter in the Sudeva Delhi's 11. And why not? He's got those tricky feet into him, can really combine well, has got a good, decent enough set-piece delivery with him. It's just that the goal scoring is missing right now for Jajo Prashan. If he can step up with goals, Sudeva Delhi will become a potent threat. Look at it once again. Zai Zahoor winning the ball. There's strong understanding of the game. Reading is really well. We've talked about it, right? Sudeva Delhi, they have been rewarded 3-1. The scoreboard does not lie. It just feels like Sreenidi Deccan, they were a bit more in their shell, I would say, in the opening first half that we have seen. Not playing their best football. And partially the reason for it is because Sudeva Delhi have played their best football. And this is probably the best football from Sudeva Delhi we have seen in the entire regionals, in the zonals combined. And I think that process has helped them. Playing those games, 5 games in the regionals, 5 in the zonals. And that team lineup being absolutely gelled in together. And now they arrive onto the big stage. They know what it takes to qualify for the knockout rounds. And they really want to qualify for the knockout rounds. And that is why you see them playing this kind of intensive football. And not giving any breath, any respite for the opposition. Just absolutely dominating themselves. This is Sudeva Delhi in their absolute best right now. just hounding like possessed. I mean, the intensity has not dropped in the opening first 45 minutes. Usually teams start really well, 10-15 minutes, and there you see a bit of intensity drop. Sudeva Delhi, they have not dropped. This is Louis Zhang on the ball though. And there you see Louis Zhang was frustrated with himself, not able to find the pass. Sudeva Delhi, and they have been on top, winning those second balls, 50-50 duels as well. Everything falling in their favor right now in this first half. I mean, even though Shindi Deken equalized, so they were Delhi. The intensity did not drop. They knew in their head what they want to do. They're sure about it. They're sure about the identity of football, the brand of football they want to play. And that's been reflecting right now. Plenty of talking, probably for the head coach. And there's Alvaro Andre Cerejo in Grosso Mota. For Sreenidi Deccan and the boys, I'm sure there's going to be a response. And this is a team that finished top in their South plus Kerala zone in the zonals, above Kerala Blasters, above Bengaluru FC. So you can understand this team has the capacity to make a comeback. And you will see that in the second half. It's just that they were struck in the first. Dinesh Singh Subham has done well. The only goal scorer for Sreenidi Deccan. This is Jai Singh Sin trying to lay off the ball, loses possession. Sudeva Delhi back onto it. Sachin running with it. Ejaz Ahmed onto his right. Here's Ejaz Ahmed who's been found. Jajo Prashan is waiting inside the box. Jajo shoots. Back to Ejaz Ahmed. Ejaz Ahmed on the outside. This could be the fourth one. Suhat Koya. He made the save, but the ball broken. I won't say kindly, still. The ball broken for a Sudeva Delhi player. This is Rajeshwar. And that's it though. The end of the first 45 minutes. Absolutely electric game to start the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Both of these teams did not disappoint. Sudeva Delhi absolutely charged, playing like a team possessed, pressing relentlessly, scoring 3 goals for them. Shindi Deken replying with 1. End of the first 45. Shindi Deken 1, Sudeva Delhi 3. Well, this has been absolutely fantastic first half of football. Sreenidi Deccan, plenty of talking, plenty of changes. You can see a few substitutions coming in as well. For Sudeva Delhi, more of the same in the second half. They have to continue the pressing. The brand of football we have seen from them in this first 45 has been absolutely electric. As the halftime statistics, Sreenidi Deccan, 4 chances, 2 shots on target, only 43% possession. Sudeva Delhi, 7 chances, 4 shots on target, controlling the bulk of the possession, 57%, and they have been rewarded. 3 goals for them. Sreenidi Deccan trailing by 2. Next 45 comes in really shortly. Stay tuned with us. We will leave you with the highlights. We will be back in the next 15 minutes or so. This is an exciting encounter. Sreenidi Deccan versus Sudeva Delhi resumes after the halftime break. Well, right then, welcome back to the SSA Stadium in Shillong. We are all set for the second half of this opening clash in the national group stages of the RFDL. And what a first half it has been. The Sudeva Delhi leads Sreenidi Deccan 3-1, and the story so far has been all about set-piece mastery, aerial dominance, and a clinical response every time momentum shifted. The Sudeva struck first from a corner, Lam Jingwa, and delivered a perfect ball in, and Beswade Basumatri rising highest to guide home a powerful header to make 1-0. Shindi, though, showed why they topped their zone. A sharp move down the right, Jai Singh feeding Dinesh Singh Stubham. Dinesh Singh Stubham finishing it off to bring the game level at 1-1. But from there, Sudeva took control. Once again, the second goal was all about intent and physical presence. Lam Jingba again with a quality delivery with the left foot. Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed towering over everyone to restore the lead with a commanding header. And just minutes before halftime, Sudeva struck again from another corner. This time, Jajo Prashan whipped it in, hit the post, that's the side post, and went in the back of the net by Sachin. Here we go. Sudeva Delhi get us kicked off. Already 3 goals to the good, leading by 2. And trying to just find something more significant. They've got the cushion. Usually you talk about 2-goal cushion. Teams go into the second half can defend this. But they have to be careful. So they are prone to conceding goals. Remember in the zoners they conceded 7 goals. They scored 11 as well, but they conceded 7. That means their goal difference is still positive 4. But they are vulnerable when a team starts attacking, so they can concede. And there you saw in the first goal that Dinesh Singh Subham scored. Legend Singh did not look comfortable at all. He did not even move. They're not even trying to make the save. Was probably blindsided by his own defense. But Sudeva Delhi, they have got that concern. They can leak goals sometime. So, Shindi Deken, they still have a chance in this game. But there you see, now Legend Singh will take his time, just setting the ball really gently. Game management, could that be a plan for Sudeva Delhi? 2 goals cushion. And usually with 2 goals going into the second half, they should not squander that 2-goal lead. It's going to be really interesting though. And for Shindi Deken, those key players have to come into picture. Losnam Zuala, Louis Zhang Minlun. Dinesh Singh Subham has always scored 1 goal, so he's contributed. Should probably step up a bit more now. This is the captain once again. Switching the ball in. Rosham Zuala goes back to his defender. That's Jaidev. A good switch of play. Rosham Zuala once again found. There's the overlapping run. Jai Singh was already claimed one assist. Jai Singh this time around. It's a throw-in, I believe. Yes, he does. Which he wanted to take really quickly. But the referee, there's Debojit Singh Yadav, who has done well. Debojit Singh Yadav has did the game flow. Not much interceptions. And not any cards shown. I don't think there has been any foul tackle in that first half. Both these teams, both these players playing with real gameplay and sportsmanship. And that's good to see, isn't it? A referee that lets the game flow. Both sets of players who really want to play passionate football, fast football. And that's really good to see for Indian football right now in the youth setup. And 3 goals coming in for Sudeva Delhi. 2 of them from set pieces. And all 3 of them from aerial balls inside the box. So there is something for Sreenidi Deccan and to ponder. Remember, this is a long tournament, the national group stages. And the format is very simple. 12 teams divided into 2 groups. 6 teams in Group A, 6 teams in Group B. And this time around could break in kindly. Ijaz Ahmed waiting for option. Instead goes back. Rajeshwar on the ball. Delaying a bit right now. Lam Jingba finds Jajo. Back to Ijaz Ahmed. The ball is a muse right now for Ijaz Ahmed. And every time he's getting on the ball, I really love the idea from Ijaz. Even though his last possession, Sreenidi Deccan emerging with it. Jai Singh goes down. Jai Singh earns a free kick for his team. He still stayed down though. He's in a bit of discomfort, holding his knee, maybe probably Jai Singh from that tackle. He's an important player for Sreenidi Deccan. He's going to be okay, that's for sure. He's going to be okay. Has to continue Jessington. He got one assist. He's a key player. Roshan Zual on the ball now. This is the number 4. That's the substitute. That's Sarudai Wadi, who's been brought in, the half-time substitute. Once again, Sudeva Delhi. There you see the pressing. There you see the interception coming into picture. Not giving anything away. The intensity is still not dropped. Continuing from where they left in the first half. And you will feel that, yes, they have scored goals. Yes, they have played good attacking football. But most importantly is their defensive shape, is their pressing game, and is their compactness, their movement of the ball, their willingness to go and hunt the ball, their hunger to go and win the ball when they have lost it. That is what has made Sudeva Delhi take the 2-goal cushion. And if this is the brand of football we are going to see from Sudeva Delhi, remember, it's going to be really interesting then. In the format we were talking about at 6 teams in one group, it's going to be a double-legged encounters. Both these teams will face each other once again. 10 games for one team as Sachin races on this right-hand side. Sachin taking on everyone. Try and just feed the ball to Mohammad Jaz Ahmed, but this is Louis Zangmilun who emerges. He nearly found a decent enough delivery for Air Bolang, Louis Zangmilun. But there you see, each and every time Louis Zangmilun is on the ball, you see the kind of creative idea he has. Well then, foul coming into picture. Could this be the first yellow of the game? Is Shaju Prashan who's gone down? Yes, it is the first yellow card of the game. It's Shaju Prashan who went down. We're talking about Dibujit Singh Yadav, the referee, that he has not shown any card. Here it is. Start of the second half. There's the first yellow card coming into picture. Shaju Prashan being fouled. Not so sure who's received that yellow card. We will wait for the confirmation. Shaju Prashan, he's been lively. And Shaju Prashan has earned the rewards as well. I think it's the number 6 who's got the yellow card. Another one of the substitutes coming into picture. That's Singh Mayum Sajan Khan, who's received the yellow card for Sreenidi Deccan. So 2 half-time substitutions. Sardai Wadi and Singh Mayum Sajan Khan have come into the picture. And once again, this is Ruturaj Mohan now, who's standing on set-piece duties. Ruturaj Mohan, the number 15. Goes for a clever free kick routine. In the end, nothing coming out of it. Ruturaj Mohan probably could have done much better than that, but that's good from Sudeva Delhi. They're trying their options. The idea was absolutely correct. The intention was correct. The execution probably could have been a bit more better. And so Sudeva Delhi right now enjoying themselves. 2-goal cushion to their name. If you're a fan of Shindi Deken, you would be hoping that this team could score an early goal right now in the first 10 minutes or so. Chessington. And he goes back to his central defender, Jaydev. Back to Jaydev. This is a substitute, Wadi. Finds Roshan Zuala, who in turn plays a one-time ball. This is Air Bolang, who was unable to control the ball on his feet. Will be a throw-in for Sudeva Delhi. There you see Anthony Ramesh on the touchline. You can clearly hear him chirping, motivating his boys. He's been really crucial, really impressed by the way Anthony Ramesh, in the absence of the head coach, Jai Shafi Mir, has taken this team forward. Has not stopped chirping consistently in the ear of those boys from the touchline. This is Wadi back on the ball. Roshan Zuala. Just poor touch from Roshan Zuala. Shindi Deken, they're lacking on those intent right now. The first touch is not up to the mark. Roshan Zuala, you saw him losing possession. Dinesh Singh Subham has been good. He's probably facing some concerns over those hands. Heavily wrapped up. Doesn't matter. Score goes still. Dinesh Singh Subham, 4 goals in the zonals. has scored his first in the national group stages and probably has not been involved much, and that's where the creative midfielders of Sreenidi Deccan have to come into picture. As Shaju Prashan has been found. Runners inside the box. Shaju Prashan goes on the outside, puts the ball in. This is good football from Sudeva. Shindi Deken breaking with it now. Jai Singson. Jai Singson goes central. This is Singh Mayum. Plays the ball on right hand side. This could be a cross coming inside the box. There's the cross. Cleared away. And the stall defender's good turn from Singson though. Singson finds Roshan Zuala. Cuts inside. Strong leg comes into picture. And Sreenidi Deccan, they still have the ball. The Sudeva have won the possession now. This is Ejaz Ahmed who's bearing down from the right hand side. Here's Ejaz Ahmed. Cuts inside, goes down. Could this be a penalty? I feel like it's going to be a yellow card. It just feels like it's outside the box just by a bare fraction. Ejaz Ahmed bearing down on goal, cutting in from the right hand side. The replays will tell us the story. This will be a free kick now, that's for sure. But Mohammad Ejaz Ahmed, he's done well. Ruturaj Mohan is standing over that free kick. Mohammad Ejaz Ahmed once again emerging with the ball. Dinesh Singh Subham, who's got the yellow card, number 9, the striker, making sure that he does not let Ejaz Ahmed cut inside. And that was a smart tackle, so would you say? Dinesh Singh Subham getting that yellow card for himself. Sarudai Wadi, the defender, he was there as well, but Dinesh made sure he takes the yellow card, makes the important interception. There's Ruturaj Mohan, it's straight into the ball. They should have done much better. And now chance to break. Dinesh Singh Subham emerges with the ball. Spreads it on to the right. Back to Dinesh Singh Subham. Holding possession really well right now. Waiting for options. Lost possession in the end. Let Gilnal Singson is done well. And now breaking with the ball. And Shaju Prashan. Sachin arriving in the box. There's Gigin. Shaju Prashan still turning. Still Shaju Prashan. Look at this quick feed from Shaju Prashan. Turning, twisting. Now maybe a shot. Good football. In the end goes back. But good football. He's got those tricky feet. Header comes in. Not so sure whether this will be a corner. Will be a goal kick in the end. That's for sure now. But Shaju Prashan, look at that. In the end, yes, he goes backwards. But that's tricky feet. And that's the player if he develops his goal scoring abilities. He's a handy winger going forward for the clubs right now in India, also for the national team as well, because Shaju Prashan is really strong on the ball. A tricky feed, cuts inside, holds the ball. This is Louis Zangmilnun. Louis trying to just skill his way through, lost possession. Sachin emerging with it, Vasudeva. Sachin goes central. This is Let Gilnal Singson. And now then once again, Shaju Prashan starting to run on the left-hand side. Plenty of defenders in front of him. Shaju Prashan still continuing 1-2. Losing possession, Lomna Singh Zuala. Done well, air ball long. Dinesh Singh Subham sets Louis Zangmilnun. Good football from Sreenidi Deccan. The captain on the ball right now. Lomna Singh Zuala feeds the run from... I think that was Louis Zangmilnun who tries to put the ball inside the box. And it's a corner for his team in the end. Alright then. If Sudeva Delhi can keep their defensive shape, do not concede from this corner, that would be the plan for them. Lomna Singh Zuala, the left footer, standing over this corner for Sreenidi Deccan. As the corner taken in. What a save this is. What a save that was. Still danger looming in. There's the shot. There's the second. Sreenidi Deccan are plotting a comeback right now. It's Sarudai Wadi who claims the goal. 57 minutes on the clock. 3-2 now. Sreenidi Deccan just clawing their way back in the goal. Sarudai, the substitute, will claim the goal for himself. 3-2 now. For a moment or so, you thought Legend Singh made a decent enough save, but the ball still breaking in kindly, and now the game is back. Sreenidi Deccan are back. That cushion has been taken away from Sudeva Delhi. We're leading by 2 goals now, just by 1. But they will not stop Sudeva. They will try and find more goals for themselves. Sachin cutting inside. Sachin being closely marked. Sachin has done well. Finds Ruturaj Mohan. Switches the play. Sinks in. Back to Ruturaj Mohan. Lamjing was trying to make a run. He's gone back to his defender Biswade Basumatri. Zaid Zahoor, the tall defender. Ruturaj Mohan back to Biswade Basumatri. He's trying to hold possession right now, Sudeva Delhi, after conceding that goal, which is probably a bit unfortunate, they would say. But take nothing away from that strike. Sarudai Wadi, left foot strike from distance. And Sudeva Delhi, for the first time, being pressurized now. This is good from Shindi Deken. And they found a bit of intensity. Zaid Zahoor with a long switch of play coming into picture. Nearly finds a decent enough delivery for Letginlal Singh. In the end, will be a goal kick for Sreenidi Deccan. It's good football. Yeah, both these teams. And probably this is what you expect from the first game of the Reliance Foundation Developmental League in the national group stages, don't you? I mean, throughout the regionals, throughout the zonals, so many teams participating. And this is the best 12 that have come together in the national group stages. So you expect these kind of matches when the best play against the best. In my word, it's going to be really hard to pick top 2 teams from these group. I mean, 6 teams, so only top 2 teams will go in. Tempers flaring a bit. The referee has done well in the end. Sreenidi Deccan trying to find that equalizer for themselves. If they can go and find that equalizer, this would be absolutely epic. And then maybe try and go and find the winner as well, which probably will not be easy because Sudeva Delhi, they themselves want to score more goals. And they've got that firepower in them. Nicely poised, Lomna Sangzuala with the free kick, lofts the top. For a moment or so, you thought Legend Singh could be beaten once again, but he has done well. Gets the ball into his hand. And Lomna Sangzuala with the free kick just floated it in. The captain on free kick duties. And there you see, it could have been a chance, but Legend made sure he can catch the ball really well. Then, while we were watching the replays, Sreenidi Deccan creating one more attack. Now Sudeva back on the ball. Sreenidi Deccan, you can see them growing. Not letting us watch the replays, just continuously creating attacks after attacks. The second half has been good for them. 63 minutes on the board. Plenty of time remaining for more goals in this game, that's for sure. And there will be goals. I can assure you of that. As Sreenidi Deccan are starting to grow in confidence with Sudeva Delhi, probably now, with all the intensity they have shown in the early first half and then in the second half as well. Probably you see a bit of a slowing down coming into picture now. And that's where maybe Sreenidi Deccan could come into picture. Substitutions. This is the number 41. There's Sankil Darpol Tuishang who comes into the picture for Sreenidi, beg your pardon, for Sudeva Delhi. I'm not so sure who's been taken off. We did not get a glimpse of that. Jajo Prashan with the delivery. And Jajo Prashan has been on corner duties. There's Jajo with the ball. And Jajo once again was trying to go towards that back post area. Remember the third goal coming in Sachin, the goal scorer. Shahid Prashan took the corner. The idea was to go towards that back post, and he did really well. The ball hit the side post, fell in kindly for Sachin. Sachin converted his goal from close range, and that's how Sudeva were 3 goals to the good. 3-1 the score at that time when Sachin scored. Then the second goal coming in for Sreenidi Deccan. Sarudai Wadi scoring. Right then. So Singson. A wasteful pass in the end from Jai Singson. Has to be a bit more resourceful. Jai Singson, better player. Bolong recovers possession though for Sreenidi. And Bolong has given it away. Jadu Prashan breaking down. This is Rajeshwar now. Rajeshwar trying to find Jaju Prashan. Smart interception from the captain Lomna Sangzuala. Read the game really well. Sreenidi Deccan emerging with the ball. Jai Singson now running with it. Jai Singson finds Roshang Zuala, who in turn goes central. Strong defending. Gives it back. Louis Zhang Milun spreads the game on the right side. And now then could be a cross coming in. Losing position. Shindi Deken. They have been wasteful too many times. They have been wasteful. This is not their best brand of football, to be honest. They will grow in the competition, that's for sure. Probably the first game. Remember, they are playing after a big break. The last game for Sreenidi Deccan was the 31st of January in the zonals. They faced Real Malabar, won the game 2-0. So probably the bunch of boys, yes, they would have had a few practice games, training sessions, but Sudeva Delhi, they have been a bit more fresh. Once again, look at the pace on the break. Jaju Prashan goes down. The referee sees nothing wrong. Jaju Prashan has been so lively running with the ball. Electric pace to him. But coming back onto the same philosophy, Sudeva Delhi recently just completing their Group C zonals. Playing their last game very recently. That was the 14th of February. And so they were played their last game. So they are more fresh. I won't say more fresh. It's not that word. When you talk about freshness, it's Sreenidi Deccan who are more fresh. They've got a better leave. But feels like Sudeva, they are in match action. They have been playing continuous football recently in February as well. And so they have not lost that step. It's been roughly a 10-day gap for them. And that's why you see Sudeva playing high intensity football. Look at those tackles coming into picture. Rajeshwar on the ball now. Everyone just giving their all for this team. Sachin tries working that 1-2. Singson now. Gilnal Singson. This is turning, twisting, goes down. This will be a free kick once again in a very promising position for Sudeva Delhi. That was number 41, the substitute who went down. Sankil Darpul Tuishang, beg your pardon, mistook him for Gilnal Singson. Now then, this is a very promising position for a free kick. Remember the previous time, there was a wasteful free kick taken. This time around, Sudeva Delhi, they have to make more of it. Four-man wall lining up. Suhat Koya has to just direct that wall to do their job. Is Sachin, the left footer, standing over it alongside, I'm not so sure who that is. It feels like this could be Sachin. There's the shot coming in straight. Oh, should I say straight? Because Suhat Koya nearly fumbled it. There was Sumit, number 27, taking the free kick. On target, but never troubling Suhat Koya, even though he fumbled on the first occasion. Like Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed has been taken off for the number 9, and Sankil Darpul Tuishang has been brought on for Sudeva Delhi. So that's a good change. Just giving your best striker a bit of resting ground. Remember, this is a long tournament, as we have talked about. Each team will play 10 games. Two-legged fixtures. So one team will face the other twice. Sudeva Delhi will face Sreenidi Deccan once again. The reverse fixtures, that's the format for RFDL. And just proves to be an exciting watch, doesn't it? It's still good. Alright then, the opening fixture has not disappointed. Still 22 minutes to come. This is Lomnasang Zuala with the corner. Remember that second goal coming in from Sreenidi Deccan, that was from a corner. Not directly from the corner though. Still the ball breaking in kindly. Here's Lomnasang Zuala. Cleared away by Biswade Basumatri. Lomnasang Zuala will reload and reshoot the corner. But there's been a lot of aerial dominance. Both the defenses have been in trouble when balls have been coming in from the sides. All three goals for Sudeva were from aerial balls in. Corner taken in once again. Sudeva Delhi. And just leaving the ball in. Will be a goal kick. Just remember coming back onto it, Sudeva's. If you look at their goal, the first one, Lamjingba floating the corner in, Biswade Basumatri with the header. The second one, once again, Lamjingba. Not a corner though, but a cross coming in from the left hand side, left foot ball inside. Mohammad Jazama towering in, scoring the header. Two headers. And the third one, there was Jaju Prashan with the corner. Hits the side post directly. Balls in kindly for Sachin, who finishes from close range. So all three balls, aerial balls that troubled and caused led to those three goals. Shindi Deken were always in trouble with those long balls. And if you look at the second goal for Sreenidi as well, the first one, Dinesh Singh Subham, a good strike. But the second one, that was from a corner, broken kindly for the number 4, the substitute, Sudva Delhi. And now then at this time it's very, I'll say, probably very intriguingly, poisely shaped right now because you never know what's going to happen. Sudeva Delhi, yes, they have got that one goal lead. Do they sit on to it? Just 20 minutes remaining. There's always going to be that urge that you sit on to that cushion. Substitution comes into picture for Sreenidi, the number 28, that's Jamson Mutum. And the number 18, Air Borlong, has been taken off. Air Borlong, not seen much from him in terms of goal mouth action. He's been involved in the play, Air Borlong, but nothing significant. And there you see Alvaro Andres Sergio Grosso Mota making those changes. That's the third change I believe he's made. 2 in the halftime. There's Sarudai Wadi, the number 4, and the number 6, Singh Mayum Sajid Khan. And now the number 28, Jamson Mutum, comes in. And you see, his changes have been working. If Sarudai Wadi, the substitute, has scored a goal, so probably Sreenidi Deccan emerging and growing in confidence. Shot on target as well. Was that on target? I'm not so sure. Legend Singh was sprawling. Only the replays will tell us the story. It felt like it was off target in the end, but there's the danger. Will be a goal kick. So yeah, that was off target, but there's the danger from Sreenidi Deccan each and every time they move on the ball. Well, just notice both these two teams have the same abbreviation. Sreenidi Deccan FC, that's SDFC. Sudeva Delhi FC, that's SDFC. So, matching each other blow to blow, name to name as well. Jaju Prashan emerges with the ball. And Jaju Prashan, he's taking his defenders on the outside. That's twice or thrice now we have seen that from Jaju. He's got that tricky feet and pace onto him. Lomnasang Zuala inside his own half now, just dribbling. Sreenidi Deccan emerging in confidence towards this last 18 minutes or so. Sarudai Wadi, the goal scorer, is looking for options. Wadi floats this one in, and the idea was to find Dinesh Singh Subham. In turn loses possession. Sudeva Delhi back with the ball. Floating one forward. This is Sankil Darpol Tuishang. Now maybe a cross. Not too much option inside the box. Lays it off well. This is Sumit with the cross now. Jaju Prashan was lining up for the volley. There you see, there was the intent. Sumit with a good delivery inside the box. Jaju Prashan just was waiting, lurking in for the volley. Cleared away before it falls to him. Zuala has been found now. A lot of green grass for him to run onto. Zuala. Goes central instead. This is the captain Lomna Sangzuala who spreads it. What a tackle! What a tackle from Jadu Prashin. This is the kind of intensity and intent we have seen from Sudeva Delhi. This is the kind of football you love to watch, don't you? I mean, I've been really impressed by Sudeva, the quality of football that they have played. This is a team that's probably on the trajectory of onwards and upwards. Because you see the idea, when they are without the ball, is Roshan Zuwala this time around running. Strong interception. Sumit does well. It was needed. Roshan Zuwala combining with Jamson Mutum in the end. Sumit with that strong interception. Changes for Sudeva Delhi now. And there's the Yasha Shareen who's coming in. Rajeshwar, the central midfielder. His morning is done. Rajeshwar, always handy player. He's done his shift. Ever willing, the box-to-box midfielder. Creates those attacks, moves forward, but also comes back in defense, as this will be a corner for Sudeva to defend. They've taken it short. Ball inside the box. Header! Straight to legend. Sreenidi Deccan. They're trying to plot that equalizer, trying to find that third goal. Ball put inside. Point blank header. Dinesh Singh Subham, I believe, with the header. Straight to legend Singh. Dinesh Singh Subham. That's what we were talking about. Than 76 minutes on the clock. And Jai Singson is on the ball now. Jai Singson already has got one assist. Takes a shorter option. Is that third goal coming in from Sreenidi Deccan? And that's what every fans of the Deccan would be hoping right now, for the third goal to come in. The way Sudeva Delhi are putting everything on the line is not going to be easy. And if Sudeva can break on the counter, but remember Sreenidi, they will try and just press a bit more. In doing so, there could be some spaces opening up as the referee has blown his whistle. Maybe a bit of coming together. He's talking to the number 28 for Sudeva Delhi. He's just come in. Yasha Shireen, the substitute. Is that Lomna Sangzuala who's gone down for Sreenidi Deccan? No, Lomna Sangzuala is standing, the captain, right in front of our screen. We will get a confirmation, the man who's gone down. But this felt like a coming together. Anthony Ramesh, you got to give him credit. In the absence of Rai Shapimi, this man in front of your screen, the assistant coach for Sudeva Delhi, he's been absolutely lively, chirping, talking to his boys. It's just been involved in everything, consistently making sure he's been the pillar of support for his boys from that touchline. And that's what a good coach does. Keeps on motivating, keeps on chirping, keeps on guiding. From that touchline, Anthony Ramesh has been good. And that's Alvaro Andre Mota, the head coach for Sreenidi Deccan, who's made his changes, and his changes have come into picture. And those changes have led into few goals. Still trailing. This was the last free kick from Sumit. Nothing coming out of it in the end. But here we go, back into action. Then, do let us know in the comment section for the fans watching in. Can Sreenidi Deccan plot a comeback? And they need 1 goal to equalize, 2 goals to win from here. 12 minutes or so remaining for them. Well, with passes like these, probably the comeback would be a bit more harder. And there was the substitute, Jamson Mutum, playing a wasteful pass in the end. Sudeva Delhi will regain possession. And Sudeva Delhi, they can probably now play that, what do you say, park the bus philosophy, defend the ball, game management, there are a lot of terms. But probably now, with just 11 minutes remaining after this, plus the stoppages, Sudeva Delhi can just try to manage the game better. Just keep on the defending on and hit on the counter attack. Because remember, Shindi Deken will get desperate to score that third goal, to find that equalizer, to at least get 1 point. They will commit bodies forward. That means there's going to be spaces opening up. And in those spaces opening up, Sudeva can exploit on the counter. Roshan Zuala now emerging with the ball. Left foot cross. Boa in the end. Well, that did take an interception, and a deflection. Will be a corner for Sreenidi Deccan. Still plenty of time for Sreenidi to probably not just find the equalizer, but to find the winner as well. This is Jamson Muttum, the substitute, who's on corner duties. Legend Singh making sure he's got his boys lined up for this. And Jamson Muttum has the corner taken in deep, floated. Legend gets a hand onto it, I believe. Yes, he does. Good goalkeeping from Legend Singh, just strong hand. You can see once again the assistant coach, Anthony Ramesh, is just chirping in, organize, knows that she cannot switch off. This is Lomna Singh Zuala now from the other side, will take this corner. Sudeva Delhi had to be charged on. Ball floated in, header straight to Legend once again. They're taking their shots from those aerial balls, but Legend Singh has been straight. Now then, chance to break on the counter. Sreenidi Deccan have got bodies back now. Still the danger looming in. Could be a shot, strong interception. Probably you feel like the attack was a bit slowed down. Was a chance of the counter. But this is what we were talking about it. Shindi Deken will throw bodies forward. In Sudeva Delhi, whenever they'll get a chance, they will break on the counter. It just felt like they had to be a bit more clinical over there. Just took too much time. Shindi Deken, to their credit, got the bodies back really fast and quick. And now breaking once again. And the idea was to find Louis Zhang Millen. Was playing a bit higher now, Louis Zhang Millen. Typically is much more into the defensive half. But now, since the team needs a goal, Louis Zhang Millen has gone up. Nothing coming out of it. Legend Singh has gone down. Time management maybe. Maybe serious injury as well. You never know. Those are the grey areas of football. And why not? When you played good football, you've got those leverages that you can use. This was the previous corner from Lomna Singh Zuala. A good delivery inside the box. Headed straight to Legend. Who's been lively in that goal, Legend Singh. He's got some shots to stop. He's gone down right now, just holding his legs. Well, Alvaro Andre Grossa would probably be saying, just get on with the game. The substitutions coming in from him as well. Showing his last dice, maybe. There's the number 11. Dawala Navin, the striker. Dawala Navin has already scored 1 goal in the zonals. He's a good player. He's a handy player. And with the last 10 minutes, some tiring legs for Sudeva Delhi in that defensive lineup. And Dawala Navin could just try and exploit those spaces. Legend Singh is now okay, that's for sure. He's good. He's going to continue. Right then. Not much time remaining in this game. So they were Delhi trying to create the 4th goal for themselves now. Shot from distance. Up and over in the end. And that's good. And that's a good try. They're trying to make sure that they go and score the 4th as well. 83 minutes on the clock. 2 substitutions for Sreenidi Deccan. The number 7, Mohammad Zahan. Number 11, Dawala Navin coming into the picture. Yeah, so that's the last of all the changes for Alvaro Andre Grossa. He's made all his 5 substitutions. Jai Singson. Can he find something significant? Jai Singson already created 1 assist. Finds no option, goes back to Wadi, who in turn finds Jaidev Sharma. Back to Wadi. He has to be a bit more careful, Wadi. He was not aware that the ball is coming to him. Jai Singson now. Jai Singson loses possession. Jaidev Sharma recovers it for Sreenidi Deccan. Not allowing much room for Sreenidi right now. So they were boys. This is the substitute, Dawala Navin. Dawala Navin turning, twisting, goes back to Wadi. Wadi in turn finds Jai Singson. There's the overlapping run. Dawala Navin inside the box. Puts the ball in. Could have been a chaos. The idea is to break on the counter. Sankil goes down. Sankil earns a free kick. The appeals would be for a yellow card as well, I believe. Sankil Darpul Toishan going in, the referee. I think this time around is not taking out the cards from his pocket. Jai Singh Singh is talking something with the referee. And Debajit Singh Yadav making sure he listens and lets Jai Singh Singh know, you know what, I do agree with you, but I'm the boss over here. He's done well, to be honest. Debajit Singh Yadav has controlled the game. It's been a bit too, in the first half, if you look at it, it was smooth sailing. In the second half, the stakes getting a bit more higher. You've seen a few two yellow cards has been shown by Debajit Singh Yadav, but overall he's got a good control on the game. Right now, just 5 minutes remaining after this, Sudeva Delhi, they have to be careful. Do not lose possession in those dangerous areas, otherwise they have done well. In those tight pocket of spaces, Sudeva Delhi just finding their passes together. Sreenidi emerging with the ball though. Lost it. Tussling. Jai Singh Singh's strong tussle earns himself a free kick in the end. But that's good to see. Commitment to the cause. Jai Singh Singh absolutely just not wanting to lose the ball. Fighting with everything he's got. And there's another man down for Sudeva Delhi. The physios will rush in. And not much time remaining. That's Ruturaj Mohan, who's probably nursing a ankle injury, I believe. And those magic sprays will come into picture, and I'm sure he's gonna be okay. And the physios, they deserve some credit, don't they? Each and every time there's someone down, they rush in with those magic sprays. Dr. Dharmendra Yadav, the physiotherapist for Sudeva Delhi, he's been there, and that's the bench for Shindi Deken. And probably Andre Grosso Mota has shown everything he can to get an equalizer in this game. It feels like time is running out, but still, just one goal. It can come from anywhere. Not much time remaining though. Interesting to see how many stoppages do we get. At least 3 minutes, I believe. Could be 4 as well. And this is the substitute, the Wala Navin. Shindi Deken trying to break that line, but now you see Sudeva Delhi. They will stop their pressing. Ball played in. Recycled. Cleared away. A chance to break right now for Sudeva Delhi. Majajo Prashan losing the ball. Shindi Deken emerged to their captain. In turns finds Dawala Navin, who's been seeing a lot of balls since he's come on. Dawala Navin. Dawala Navin floats one in. What a delivery this was. Trying to find the number 28, Jamson Mutum. Dawala Navin from his left hand side. Inch perfect delivery. You look at that once again. Cuts in from the right foot. Puts an inch perfect delivery, just floating in. Jamson Mutum. Just a bit short. This is good football though from Sreenidi Deccan. And Litgilnal Singh Singh is gone down, but he's going to be okay. Right then. 88 minutes on the clock now. 120 seconds remaining of the normal time, plus the stoppages. Is there an equalizer in this game? Can Sreenidi Deccan find something of significance? There will be a corner, that's for sure, Sreenidi Deccan. They will get one chance, maybe now, to put this ball inside the box. substitutions lined up for Sudeva Delhi. That's number 42 is Ledginlal Singson is suffering a bit. Stretch is coming in for him. Ledginlal Singson, his race is run. He's done well though. As usual, he's a very reliable player, Ledginlal Singson. Always in the thick of things. And this will be Trinal Rabha who comes in his place. Ledginlal Singson scored 3 goals in the zonals. Exceptional of the ball intelligence, always positions himself between the lines. Here's the corner taken quickly. Jess Singson unable to control the ball. Will be another goal kick to the frustration of Shindi Deken and their players. They felt this should have been a corner. Asking for the ball. Well, will be another corner. Beg your pardon. I stand myself corrected. For a moment you thought this was only a goal kick. But Lomna Sangzuala will get another swing at it. Here's the corner from Lomna Sangzuala towards the far post. Shoots, Legend collects. Could very well be the last chance. Jajo Prashan now. He's been found. Jajo. Wasteful pass from Jajo Prashan in the end. Probably a bit tired. Remember, Jajo is playing the entire 90 minutes. He has been so lively right from the first whistle. The ball breaks once again back to Jajo Prashan, who's got plenty of green grass to run into. Jajo finds a good ball in. This is Sankul Darpul. Goes central now, maybe a short, wasteful pass in the end. You can see the grunts coming in from the assistant coach. Anthony Ramesh does not want to concede the lead in the last few minutes or so. Strong tackle. Really strong tackle in the end. It's a goal kick as well. He's done well though. He's done really good. With a strong tackle coming into picture. But there you see Anthony Ramesh. You can hear the moans and groans when Jajo Prashan was unable to find the ball. And after that when Sankil Darpul Tuishing misplaced his pass. So that's a coach that's really demanding intensity from his boys right till the end. The game is not over. Still, Sreenidi Deccan can strike you. And that's why probably you see him so animated on the touchline. Yeah, could there have been a foul though? That was the appeal. The referee sees nothing wrong onto it. Into the stoppages now. 90 seconds already played. Not so sure how many time has been added on. But probably we're expecting 3 to 4 minutes is what the stoppage time. The throw in for Sudeva Delhi. And probably you feel like this should be it for them. They should win this game from here on. But you never know. It's football. It's a cruel and funny game. Shindi Deken played a 3-3 draw. And so they are familiar with 3-3 draw. And that was match day 2 for them. 21st of January facing South United. Ended 3-3. 3 for South United, 3 for Sreenidi Deccan. They are 3-2 right now. Dawala Navin tries to go for the cheeky drag back, trying to find Jess Singson, not on the same wavelength. Dawala Navin has been good since he's come on. The changes actually have worked. Andre Grosso Mota with the substitutions he's brought in. Sreenidi Deccan have been good in the second half. But it's just that Sudeva Delhi, the better team with that intensity. Holding the ball in the corners now. There was a substitute, the number 28, Yashash Shireen. Anthony Ramesh would be happy. Just checking his watch. 2 more minutes, he says. 5 minutes at a time. Dawala Navin once again on the ball. He's seen plenty of possession since he has come on. Dawala Navin playing on that left hand side. And those headers just trying to clear their line, intercepting. Well, in this game with everything in it, there's still time remaining to find something more. This could be a shot now. Still going on, goes down in the end, loses possession. Well then, this could be the last ditch effort right now for Sreenidi Deccan. 40 seconds or so remain from this throw-in. Can they find something significant? Can they find something heroic in the last 30 seconds or so remaining? Last Nangzuala is the captain. He's trying to dictate things for his team. They have to go direct now. Not much time remaining. Shindi Deken, if they find that equalizer now, my what a finish this would be to the first game of the national group stages. The ball and Navin on the ball now. This for sure is the last ball inside. Danger lurking in. Sudeva Delhi have to be a bit more careful. There's the referee's whistle. There has been probably an injury concern. Legend Singh straight on, operating, getting his physio roll on. Not waiting for the physios to arrive, Legend. Well then, this game had everything in it. Intensity, pressure, set piece brilliance, and a late push. And that kept us on the edge right till the final whistle, which is going to come really shortly. You think after this is going to be the last bit of action. Sudeva, they will start the campaign with a victory. As things stand right now, that can change at any point. I don't want to bite my tongue over here, but just feels like Sudeva Delhi will take the 3 points, but take nothing away from Sreenidi Deccan. Yes, they started slow, but they have come back in the game. 1 goal from Dinesh Singh Subham. The first goal there was a good strike. And then the substitute, Sarudai Wadi. But Sudeva Delhi with that cushion, they have done well. Sachin now turning interesting. Sachin taking on Dawala Navin. Sachin takes the ball in the corners. Sachin earns a throw-in for his team. That's good football. We're wasting some more time. Well, is wasting time the right word? Or would you say just running down the clock? That's a better sophisticated term. And that's what Sachin has done. And the throw-in onto it. Sumit is standing. Sumit usually has a very strong arm. Takes those long throw-ins. This time around, it's taken short. Either way, will be another throw-in for Sudeva Delhi. Now you feel like into the 7th minute of the stoppage time. 6 minutes were added. And this could be the last bit of action. The full-time whistle could be coming anytime soon. There it is. Full time at the SSA Stadium in Shillong, and the opening fixture of the national group stage ends with Sudeva Delhi taking all 3 points. A hard-fought 3-2 victory over Sreenidi Deccan. Well, this game had everything in it. Intensity, pressure, set-piece brilliance, and a late push that kept all of us on edge of the seats right till the final whistle. And the first game of the Reliance Foundation Developmental League in the national group stages did not disappoint. End of the 90, Sreenidi Deccan 2. Sudeva Delhi 3. And Sudeva built their win on the back of those first 3 half goals. All from set pieces, all from headers. Beswade Basumatri opened it from Lamjingba's corner. Mohammad Ijaz Ahmed restored the lead with a towering finish. And Sachin made it 3-1 just before half-time from another superb delivery by Chajo Prashan. But credit to Sreenidi Deccan. They refused to go away, already trailing by 2. They came out in the second half with more urgency, more control and more purpose. They pulled one back courtesy of Sarudai Wadi to make it 3-2, turning the final few minutes into a real test of composure for Sudeva. Sreenidi Deccan, 54% ball possession. They have turned it in their favor. 10 chances, 6 shots on target. For Sudeva Delhi, it was all about game management. 11 chances created, 7 shots on target, 46% ball possession. Well, that's it. End of the first game in this national group stages. But for the fans of Indian football, do not go anywhere. There's plenty of action coming your way. This game is done, but we will be back with live action. And always an interesting game whenever you're playing in the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. More games to come today. 2 more games to come today. And this was the 8 AM kickoff. The 11:30 kickoff will come to you live from the SSA Stadium in Shillong. There's going to be Diamond Harbor FC taking on FC Goa, and there's going to be a mouth-watering clash. And then the 3 p.m. kickoff, Bengaluru FC taking on Mohun Bagan. Two more exciting games to come on. Well then, my name is Kumar Satyam. I was your commentator for the day. I enjoyed being in this match. We will leave you with the highlights. Stay tuned. God bless.
वो साफ कर रहा हूँ